Hi guys, it's Koi from Maria of Gratitude. I hope all is doing well, and it is November. So I've been seeing kind of throughout the internet, which is funny. I guess I'm tapped in. I used to kind of couldn't stand this when I'm not even going to say when I was younger. I just couldn't stand this as a creative being because I know a lot of us creatives, artists, sometimes we get these ideas, right? And we're like, yes, this is great. Like, let's do this. And then you see somebody that has like the same idea and did it in the way that you wanted to, or possibly in a way that you were thinking of, but not quite, didn't have the time to process it and do it. And it's like, damn, did they just steal that from me? But one thing I know that always stuck with me, me and my quotes, great minds think alike. And now that I'm knowing a little bit more about tapping into myself and just being more aware and conscious, we all share that consciousness through one source. One thing about tapping into that consciousness is that we all share that. And what makes it unique is us being who we are and processing it through us, our own creativity. To me, I'm looking at it as I'm on the right track. So let's talk about the 5 ways to make affirmations more powerful and work for you. I thought of November being the month of gratitude because we only pick one day really as a holiday to give thanks. And honestly, we need to share this gratitude more of giving thanks every day. But with life and how we are accustomed to this society, it just doesn't really work that way, right? We're accustomed to a lot of things of doing good sometimes looked at as being bad, and being bad is sometimes looked at as being good. But I say all this to say, welcome to November, the month of gratitude. Let's get into these 5 ways to make affirmations more powerful and work for you. So if you see me looking down, I have a few notes because I know I can run off on tangents. So I'm trying to organize my thoughts and I already got it going. So let's get into what affirmations are first of all. All right, let's introduce you. For those that don't know what affirmations are, let's see. In the dictionary, it says stating a fact, asserting strongly or publicly. And then there's another one that says offering someone emotional support or encouragement. So actually, to me, affirmations, this is my version of affirmations, are, defining and declaring what you are stating, in a strongly way outwardly. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be outwardly. It can also, I feel that it could, be written as well. But needless to say, it's something that's coming from you and you're declaring it. You're stating that fact as it is factual. You're stating that fact as if it already happened. And you're stating that fact as if you believe that this is who you are. Because when you say I am, what follows is the most powerful words, right? I don't know if you've seen that rummaging around social media, because everything does, we always look at that. But let's look at that real quick, because I just recently posted this too. I am 2 of the most powerful words. For what you put after them shapes your reality. And I do, and it's all about beliefs, but I do believe that. Then it's all how you believe in it. And words is what we use to communicate and to express. So when we express things, it's a source of feeling and emotion. So this is what I want to get into. And this is why I started this 30-day challenge for the month of November, for the month of giving thanks, is because we need to give thanks to ourselves. We need to give thanks to people around us. And we definitely need to give thanks to, the universe, God, whatever you want to call it. And, I've been digging into my spirituality a lot lately. And, some people may be like, oh, affirmations, is that spiritual? I don't know. It may not be. It doesn't have to be. But one thing for sure, which I will continue to say, is spirituality is not always about being religious. It's about tapping into your own spirit and soul. And I'm going to leave it as that, as the most simplest way of putting that out there. You know, it can get more complex, but I'm going to keep it simple. So let's get into these 5 ways to make affirmations more powerful for you. So number 1, like I was saying, I am is very important. Those 2 words are very important. When doing affirmations, you can speak it out loud, or you can say it in your head, or you can write things down. But it's a way of being aware of your thoughts and acting, expressing it outwardly, you know, so you can get into that energetic feeling of these words that you're saying. Because when you can really feel the words, that tends to tell your mind, your brain that, you resonate, you believe, you are in tune with what these words are meaning to you. You know, you could say, I am having a shitty day. Me and my garbage mouth, right? It's kind of usually happens more shitty, right? When you really like state that fact, or you keep repeating that, it's like, I really am having a shitty day. Or, you know, I'm stupid. You keep saying that. The more you say it, you know, you might not believe it at first, but the more you keep saying it, you know, we are who we habitually keep doing. So if you keep saying this is just like a mantra. A mantra is, I don't know if it's a Hindu word. I'm not exactly sure, but it is a word that means to build energy, basically. And it's a repetitive way of saying something over and over so you can conjure up, stir up that energy. And one thing about energy, as I always talk, is, you know, it's neither good nor bad. If somebody's speaking to me in Chinese and I'm not really, I have no idea what Chinese means, but when we communicate, we also communicate. You can feel that energy, and usually it's through body language. I always say body language is very universal. And if somebody was speaking to me in Chinese, I could tell by the way that they use their words that they may be angry, or that they're being, you know, consoling or something. You know what I'm saying? So when using these words of I am, you know, that's really the truest way to use affirmations, is by stating I am, stating what you are, and then whatever comes after is what you're believing in stating that energy. Now you can use I will, because I'm willing this situation to come into, or I can because I can do this, you know. Even like I accept. It's really imperative that you use words that are a positive, you know, positive notion, a positive energy wise, you know. When you're using words like not, I'm not able to, or whatever, then things can get into, you know, kind of confusion. And that's confusion with your brain and heart, kind of. And that's when we're going to get right into step number 2, which the words are very important. You want to try to eliminate words like not, want, can't, shoulda, coulda, woulda thing, you know. And when I say eliminate, like I could have just said right there, like, don't use words that mean what, blah, blah. But in order to bring in a positive way, this is like the creativity of words. And if any of you writers out here or are watching this, I'm sure you get where I'm coming from. Being aware of the words that you use, right? So I could have said, you know, don't use words as blah, blah, blah. And it can be tricky, and it is a little bit hard, but you got to kind of trick your mind in a way, right? So try using words and eliminating, or words to try to eliminate. That was the key. Words to try to eliminate. I didn't use not or anything like that. So, you know, this can make your affirmations very powerful, because when you don't use those words, like I just said, don't, when you eliminate those words that are negative, like not, don't, won't, can't, shoulda, coulda, woulda, right? Then it tells your mind kind of already like, this is positive, because you know, we learned how to communicate when we were young, X, Y, high. And that is a program of speech and phonics and, you know, a way of words and writing creatively. That is just a way of learning that. And since we have this program of words that we know is good and bad, then that good energy, those positive vibes, can bring forward more power into your affirmations and make things more true. So let's get into number 3. Number 3 is recognizing the tone of your voice and feeling those words. Like it's almost like an acting class, right? That is a way that can help your affirmations become more powerful. Okay, so some people, I'm in my bathroom, some people use mirror techniques that help you with your affirmations. And this can help you feel into the words and feel more, feel more appropriate of what these words are and setting that tone. Because it's one thing when you're like, I'm strong and a wonderful woman. That doesn't really sound like I'm feeling it, right? But if you get into it and say, I'm a strong, wonderful woman. I am a strong, wonderful woman. I am a strong, wonderful woman. I am a strong, fucking wonderful woman. That's feeling it. That's getting into it. And if you're doing this alone, staring in the mirror, who is judging you? Nobody but yourself, right? So let me see if I can just say this like, I am a strong, wonderful woman. I am a strong, wonderful woman. I'm a strong, wonderful woman. How about that? All right. Now you got to see the back of my little ponytail. But that is setting the tone of your voice and believing in those words. And that is what makes it more powerful, makes your words more powerful, makes your affirmations more powerful by the tone of your voice and feeling into that words. That leaves me with number 4, which is writing things out. Now that's another way of communicating. And I feel that when you are writing with your actual, arms, since it's like the energy attached to your body, call me crazy, but I just feel that energy goes right from your arm to the paper up to your brain. That's what I feel like. Now, in this day and age, we have these computers and this and that. And, well, what about typing, right? What about it? If you don't feel that in tune with the writing opposed to typing, by all means, go for it, because your brain is still stimulating and it's coming from you, not from a piece of paper like my affirmations that I wrote for the 30 days. Those affirmations came from me, and it was intentional to reach out to people that are creative, that are going through things, that are starting projects, ending projects, or just being in a creative mind state, trying to get things going. I felt like those affirmations that I made is to will and put out that energy out there through my intentions of connecting with those type of people. If you're not those type of people, hopefully it still resonates, but if not, so be it. My real purest intention is, though, that it inspires you to do your own thing. Write your own reason on why you're grateful, or affirming some positivity in your life. And the fourth way I feel that can make your affirmations more powerful is writing your own out. So yes, I'm posting my own, but in hopes that it inspires you to do the same. Number 5, which is the 5th one that I really think that can make your affirmations become more powerful, and you can start seeing a change. Now, it doesn't happen overnight, of course, but the more that you do it, of course, the more progress you get with it. Do things in the morning or at night. Why is doing things in the morning or at night important for me? Well, I feel like that's a good way to start a habit. When you do things in the morning, it's the first thing that you do, that you wake up to, and it sets the tone of your day. When you do things at night, it sets the tone of when you're sleeping, and when we're sleeping, our mind is still active. So when we go to sleep on something, like I like to say sometimes, I'm going to rest on it. I'm going to go sleep on it. So you can kind of like set that intention so you can sleep on it, rest on it. And when your mind is still active, when you sleep, which is imperative to your health, you're at rest. Your whole body, even when you lay down horizontally in your bed, that's telling your body, like, okay, we need to rest. When things are at a homeostasis type of, in your body. I'm not a scientist, so let me stop trying to use those words. But for those that understand what I'm saying, you get it, right? This is a thing that have been working on for myself is, getting up, doing the things that I do in the morning, to start my day. Me personally, I like to do things in the morning. Like if I was exercising a lot, I like to do things in the morning because it allows me to start my day and get that energy going. Other people may like to do things at night so they can, come home and rest easier. And that's the thing. Resting is very important because it relaxes your mind and then your body, and even your emotions. So with that being said, I really hope that this gives you some type of idea if you were thinking about affirmations and doing that and wondering how to, bring more positivity in your life, to bring more gratitude and just be grateful about what you have already into your life so you can bring that energy and let the universe know, like, hey, I'm open, I'm happy. Like, I'm finding things that are making me happy and connect to myself, my spirit, my soul. And I think that we really need to do that more when we're in a place of finding peace and relaxation, because peace of mind is very important, that we all need and we all deserve. And many times we discard it because, our work, our partnerships, our kids, our this and that. But no matter what responsibilities you have, it's still your responsibility to take care of yourself and love yourself and be happy, no matter what. So, to wrap everything up, there's a lot more ways that can make your affirmations more powerful, but I just wanted to narrow it down to 5. And when you comment below on if you think this works, if this has worked for you, if you tried this, or if you know any other ways that work when having affirmations. I love to hear it. So being satisfied is being grateful with what you already have and staying in the present moment and recognizing that blessing and that gift. So again, I'm outie. Peace out. Hope you find a peace of mind and stay tuned for more.